Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Chilling with the Villains. I'm your host, Fleet the Villain. Got my co-host with me, Statick and Regal. What's going on, boys?
Yeah.
Gang. We here today to talk about a bunch of news, updates about the MCU. San Diego Comic-Con was just this weekend, so a bunch of shit to get into. I know we had a previous episode yesterday about the big news from Comic-Con, but we're going to kind of have a more relaxed episode. I feel like our last podcast, we were kind of just more so just going based off of like shock value and emotion, but now that we kind of have like a day to sit with some of the info, we're going to just get into the shit. Like I said, before we get into all that, hit that like and subscribe button, turn those post notifications on so you know when we go live with these videos, and let's get into it. Statick, since we didn't talk to you last week or this week, how you been, bro? Let's get into that first, and then I want to hear your thoughts on everything that's happened so far with Marvel Studios and their announcements at Comic-Con. So first, how you been, bro? How's everything?
Shit, I've been good, brother. Nothing much. I went and seen that Deadpool and Wolverine this weekend. I had a real good time. Enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, you get that shit a 10, right? You go with 10 out of 10?
Oh, no, hands down. 10 out of 10.
Fire. We love that. What's your favorite? What was your favorite thing about the movie?
My favorite thing about the movie is it was for the fans. Like, it wasn't just for the fans of today. It was for the fans of yesterday. For the fans of tomorrow, because there's foreshadowing. We got we got Blade, we got Wesley Snipes' Blade back, we got Elektra back from back in the day.
Right. We
got the Channing Tatum Gambit cameo we never got to see because of the shit that was going on with Fox and Disney.
Yeah, they kind of sidelined that bit. Set that nigga to the void, I guess. If you
Yeah, packed him up early. He killed him before he was even born.
Real shit.
I like the foreshadowing of the
dead ass.
I didn't even. Yeah. Is that why he said he was born in the void?
Yeah.
This shit never came out. Oh, that movie's the great. Just off of that one line, that movie's the greatest. That's holy shit.
Killed the man before he was born.
I remember. I don't call you by your name, Reeves. Before we worked together too much, but Reeves was he was telling me that, and I didn't really pick up on that until like, oh, that makes sense. And nigga, this movie never came out. TVA was like, nope, sorry.
He got shelved early.
That's hilarious.
I like the foreshadowing of the future with Thor holding Deadpool on the floor. They didn't just show that for no reason. That's an OD Easter egg.
Yeah, I think that was a seed from Secret Wars. The Secret Wars of Doomsday, like that was like I think even in that scene, the TVA agents was like, oh no, we've already showed them too much. Can't show that. Right.
Yeah. And then thinking about it, Thor and Deadpool, the comedic relief is crazy.
Holy
crazy.
Shit. Two niggas that don't know how to shut the fuck up. That's gonna be hilarious.
I'm just fucking with it.
Don't let Spider-Man be in the vicinity, because I know we be shitting on Tom Holland, but he's a funny ass Spider-Man. That'd be a funny little.
I was seeing a little article that said Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds wanted to do a movie with Tom Holland.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be good because they'll OD big bro him, and that shit'd be mad funny.
It'll make his character better too.
It'll make his character pop out more. Yeah. Definitely.
Nah, absolutely. He's like a little spoiled brat. Nigga gets to get coached by Andrew Garfield, Toby, Iron Man. This nigga's a little spoiled motherfucker.
He done got everything. Yeah. Shit, might as well just give him the rest of the package,
give
right?
Him the gauntlet. Give him the Infinity Gauntlet while y'all motherfucking at it. Fuck it.
Word.
How'd you feel about the cameos in the movie?
I love the cameos. It's a lot of them surprised me. Once again, with just them bringing Wesley Snipes back.
Yeah, did that catch you the most off guard out of all the cameos?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think
it would have been ill. I kind of expected that.
Facts.
I'm not gonna say I expected that, but I could see that.
We missed out on Nicolas Cage.
Nick Fury. Yeah. Oh, Nicholas.
I'm beasting with the Ghost Rider. I'm beasting.
Nah, that would have been fire too.
That would have been kind of cool, just because he's also like a weird, funny actor. So like, I already know like him and Ryan Reynolds would have had some good banter, some good back and forth.
And isn't it like rumored that they got some Ghost Rider shit that they working on?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
it would have been good to throw the character, even if that's not the one they officially
just to make niggas aware. That's what we were saying about Blade. Like, even though West is not going to be the Blade of the future, it's good to get some of these fans like, oh, okay, this is Blade. He's a Marvel character.
Yeah.
Because I know so many people, not for nothing. Like, I know mad people that wasn't really aware that Blade was a Marvel character up until a couple years ago.
I think that's the most insane shit ever.
Yeah, bro. Wild, right?
But I can't blame him.
Yeah, can't blame him too, because Wesley Snipes kind of put his own little stamp on that. So niggas is just like kind of summing that up to last Wesley Snipes movie more than anything.
Yo, it's on topic. Remember Triple H was in the Blade Trinity?
He was. Yes.
Do we have MCU Triple H?
Damn. Now you're cooking. You're beasting.
That's right.
Yeah, and the little joke between Ryan Reynolds and Blade, but them saying that they never really liked each other because remember Ryan Reynolds was in Blade Trinity as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck. Who's your favorite version of Deadpool besides Maine?
Peter.
Peter Pool?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That nigga is funny,
Freaky.
Bro.
He's a freak.
TikTok, a nigga was crazy.
I think he was even funnier in this movie somehow.
Bro, when he pulled up at the end of the movie,
To
bro,
save
like,
everything?
what?
Like he was the hero?
Yeah.
My nigga. It made sense. It's fucking...
Bro, word is 100% valid.
Yeah. What he says is law, basically.
All right.
Facts. That'd be funny
Yeah,
if
I
that
was
nigga pop
dead
up in Avengers.
From the start to the finish of the movie.
Yeah.
When
We
this
need a
nigga-
funny ass team up, like him, Luis from Ant-Man, like a couple, like all the funny niggas in all the movies, team up. Or they should be in like a what if episode.
Some OD side quest type shit.
Yeah, like some funny shit. Like these niggas went and did some OD and point shit during Endgame, so who knows? Funny shit. I think it was mad interesting too. Like when Deadpool, like if you remember like the timelines and shit, which is kind of hard to do because the X-Men universe was always kind of fucked up. I think it was cool that in the beginning of the movie when Deadpool went to go like apply to be an Avenger, he had that job interview with Happy.
That was tough.
I think Iron Man was still alive at that point because that was 2018. So I think everybody just had finished getting snapped. Like I think everybody got dusted already, and this is like that time period in between Infinity War and Endgame. So the fact that they kind of wrote that previous history in of Deadpool going to like the main universe for a little bit, I think that it was fucking awesome too.
Happy hinted at Tony being alive because he was like, Tony doesn't do this anymore. He don't do
exactly.
it anymore. Yeah.
That's what that. Because at first I'm like, oh, they probably talking about Kevin Feige, but then I thought about it. Remember, in the movie, they kind of throw it in there, not clear, not too clear, but they throw it in there that I think after that event when he met up with Happy and shit, like 4 or 5 years go by, and then we get Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a thing. Am I bugging on that, Reeves?
I'm sorry, what?
So when Deadpool goes to try to he has like the interview to become an Avenger with Happy.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 years passed, right? After that.
Yeah.
And then because remember that's when his shorty was trying to like he was going through it with his girl and all that.
When you see him in what's it called?
Right. So then
in the locker room.
So then according to the timeline, now that either be 2018, 2019. So them niggas just lost to Thanos, basically. They either just lost to Thanos or they just killed Thanos. Remember? Because it was probably the beginning of Endgame, right after they lost and they went to go run down on this nigga.
Yep.
That's probably right around that time. They was probably hiring new heroes because, a lot of people got snapped.
Snap, yeah.
So it makes sense that they was doing like interviews and shit. So I thought that was...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Cool little like, retcon. All right, but now that we caught up on Deadpool, right? All my villains got they thoughts off and shit. Static, let's get to you. How'd you feel about San Diego Comic-Con and everything that was announced yesterday, from Robert Downey Jr. being announced as Dr. Doom, the Doomsday reveal, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolt, everything like that? How'd you feel, bro?
They shook up the fucking room. I'm not gonna say I have mixed opinions on it because I'm not discouraged about anything. I don't feel like negatively about anything, but I'm just surprised and caught off guard. With Robert Downey Jr. being such a prolific character and such an important character in the verse, I just wonder how that works. Him stepping off the Iron Man role and playing the Doom role, it's just weird.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just sitting on the ropes with it. I got a couple questions though. I'm not all the way caught up with the timelines and whatnot, but I wanted to ask: is the Fantastic Four movie coming out a part of the sacred timeline?
Reeves, you wanna?
Nah, it's a different. It's a different.
Okay,
time.
so that leads me to the question. The reason I asked is because I'm wondering, does Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom, is he gonna be within the sacred
That's a
timeline,
thinking
or
man
does
right
he
there. That's a thinking
does he
man right
does he
there.
fit into the Fantastic Four
It's
timeline?
the best question that I had yesterday. I feel like on the podcast. I started throwing, me. I started throwing theories out and shit. I started doing the most. That's what I'm guessing, bro. I don't want to guess and be wrong, but I think we might see a situation where we don't. They probably hint at Doctor Doom being around in the Fantastic Four movie, or we might not. We might not ever see him probably until the end of the movie. You know what I mean? Because there
That's
was
what
already
I'm thinking.
reports like obviously Galactus is going to be in the movie, and there was also reports that they were going to have kind of like a gallery of some of Fantastic Four's villains. So probably Mole Man, maybe Puppet Master, couple places we could take it. I think if they do that, and they just kind of hint at the history between Reed and Doom, and then we get the reveal at the end that it's Robert Downey Jr. is Doctor Doom in this universe. I think that'd be fire.
I think Robert Downey Jr. versus Pedro, Reed versus Victor would be crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about just like from a talent standpoint, like Pedro and Robert Downey as like main enemies.
Yeah.
Because that does so much for Pedro Pascal's like status in the MCU. It almost kind of makes him the next Iron Man when you think about it. Because he's gonna be going up against Robert Downey Jr. Obviously, is Doctor Doom. But the fact that he's going up against somebody that was like that we know was like the main nigga in the universe, and now he's like you know what I mean? Like that does so much for his status and his on the totem pole in the MCU. So also,
I'm just wondering though,
confirmation. Just to let you know, they said that the Fantastic Four are confirmed to appear in the next 2 Avengers movies.
Fire. So we gotta wonder how that the timeline is. How they gonna smooth that out?
We know the Avengers need our help. I'll go help them bum ass niggas, like always.
But I'm just wondering why choose Robert Downey? That's what makes me think it has to be more to it than just
him being like plain old Victor, right?
Yeah.
What if he is though? And I was kind of trying to come to terms with that today. Like, damn, what if this nigga is some Josh Brolin shit, Thanos Cable? Like, is he just Victor? And obviously we spoke about it, Statick. I don't know for sure. You was having the questions earlier as well, because remember Marvel Studios did that funny shit today where they doubled down. It was like presenting Victor Von Doom. And that's why I was like, damn, my nigga, like y'all not even leaving a nigga no space to somehow believe like maybe it was a Tony Stark variant.
That was my original guess.
The only other way, the theory that I came up with, bro, is that maybe in this universe, Tony Stark never made it out the desert. Winds up taking over a neighboring country in Latveria and takes on a new name, Victor Von Doom. Maybe he hates his father. Maybe he hates the last name Stark.
Maybe he built the Jericho missile.
Exactly, yo, bro. You see, and like they could do something like Victor Von Doom he probably is Tony Stark by blood, but his name is probably Victor Von Doom, and he probably changed his name in this universe, nigga. I'm not fucking with America, and it will make sense, right? Because the reports with the Fantastic Four shit is that like America is supposed to be like in the 1960s, but gonna be very influenced by the future. So it's gonna be like a retro future, kind of like how the TVA should be looking.
You got flying cars, bro.
Yeah, they got flying like it's gonna like be the Jetsons, but back in it, but somehow still like in the past. So it's gonna be kind of cool,
and
bro.
They already distinguished the fact that they know there's a multiverse too.
Exactly, bro. So what if
by that trailer that got leaked?
What if it's a thing where like Reed Richards is kind of like making America great? Not to be funny or nothing like that, but like he's making America like like beastie, technologically advanced. And then you got Tony Stark that fell out with Reed Richards back in the day when it became Victor Von Doom by name, and it's in Latveria on the other side of the world trying to make them beastie. And you got these two, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
And
I think
like
that's
you
our
were
best
saying,
bet.
yeah,
Victor Von Doom is just a name that he adapted.
as you said earlier, how did they introduce Latveria and all this? I'm interested.
And that's why I'm thinking about like when he got caught out there in Afghanistan, maybe Liberia is not too far, and they took over a neighboring country.
What if they try to go with something like that infamous Iron Man shit? Like that was.
Oh, you mean the Demon in the Armor shit? You mean?
Yeah.
The What If one, right? Yeah. So that's the one where Vic and Tony switch bodies and shit. Yeah. I feel like that's a little bit. I feel like they going out their way at that point, because at that point they could just.
Yeah, man.
They could just
cast.
That could happen, but they could do more before they do that though.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's something you do when the character's already established type shit. I feel like.
And another thing that had me thinking that earlier, but not really like doubling down on it, is that's supposed to come after Civil War 2.
Right. Exactly. Right. We actually was at work talking about that shit. And that's, when Iron Man gets fucking knocked out by Captain Marvel, put into a fucking coma, basically dies, and Doctor Doom kind of steps in and becomes Iron Man. So, but even even in that, so in the infamous Iron Man shit, it was still Victor Von Doom. He's just taking up a mantle. That's totally different from like the shit they kind of proposing is going on. So I don't fucking know, bro. It's a lot to theorize over when it comes to that, and I know they did that on purpose. They wanted to cause. They're happy that they caused the confusion in the fan base right now. They love it.
I like it. Shake it up.
I ain't mad at it, but it's just. Oh man, I just know the world would have went crazy if Cillian Murphy was the one that took that mask off yesterday.
Oh my god, bro! I'm the world.
But what if there's some crossover and like maybe Robert Downey Jr. and Cillian Murphy got real cool in real life after making Oppenheimer together, and like maybe there's some crossover there where like they already know like, all right, we're gonna get Robert Downey, this nigga's co-star, make that little Iron Man story out the Doctor Doom shit, put a little spin on it. You know what I mean? Because hear me out. Them making this movie was because they canceled Kang Dynasty, right? So they essentially had to replace Kang with Doctor Doom, right? We all on the same page with that, right? This was originally Kang Dynasty that led into Secret Wars.
Yeah.
We're not getting that movie anymore. So the fact that they had to bring in Doctor Doom right away, I feel like the issue that they faced was, how do we make people care about this character enough to make him beastie? We don't have there's two things. We don't have time, and we don't have money to just be wilding out right now. Like we trying to get shit back on point. So how do we make niggas care about Doctor Doom without having to do that much work? You get a version of Iron Man that becomes Doctor Doom. And automatically all the history that you spent with the character matters to you and that villain. Or albeit it's a different universe, but that's how you make niggas care in 1 or 2 movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the route they went down, and maybe Prime Vic Von Doom is a different actor.
That's what I'm banking on. Maybe the Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom gets smoked and somebody else takes up the mantle in his place.
It's gonna be wild.
We just gotta sit here and just wait. There's not much we can do besides that.
Keep doing fucking theories on this shit, bro, because this shit is wild. We could get it. We got some other news too, though. Like, obviously that was like the big shebang bang.
The big news.
Yeah, the Russo bros, which is probably like the most promising thing out of this whole shit, is that they're coming back to direct the next Avengers movies. So we lit on that end. Fucking fire. Let's move on to Captain America. Very excited for this movie. How'd you feel about the trailer, Static? And are you aware of like all the news about the movie that popped out yesterday?
Well, I'm gonna start by saying I'm real excited for the movie. I love Harrison Ford as an actor. I love seeing him as Red Hulk, General Ross.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how Falcon integrates into that Captain America role, because it's not like the show. This is gonna be a movie. So I want to see how he holds up the movie on his own.
I heard there's some rumors that by the end of the movie he might take the super soldier serum.
I could see that happening. And
Especially if you got to fight the Hulk.
I feel like you remember in the trailer they asked him, let's make Captain America an official military position.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he'll do it just off the strength that Steve Rogers would have never agreed to that.
Yeah, I don't think he would have. Especially after Civil War.
He would have never agreed to that shit. But I'm interested to see how that one's gonna play out.
How do you feel about adamantium being introduced in this movie?
I love it because it brings more exposure to the fact that it exists, and it's not just something that was only given to Wolverine. Like this is actually a valuable mineral that exists in the verse.
I got an early crazy theory. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Weapon X pops up at the end of the movie. Get some of that adamantium from Tiamat, and you see Henry Cavill in the Weapon X facility with the bone claws.
You didn't
That'd
answer
be
my
fire.
question.
One thing leads to another. Yes.
Maybe he went too early when he seen Cavill. He probably went too early in the timeline. Feel me?
Actually, that transpired.
Because to be honest, Deadpool is operating throughout the TVA right now. So time is kind of not really relative, you know what I mean? He's just jumping into different points in the universes and shit. So he could have went to a point that could have been the sacred timeline Wolverine, right? Our main universe Wolverine, but he probably just went into the future after the events of Captain America. Like, to be honest, this Deadpool movie could take place after that Captain America movie in the timeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of like how Guardians of the Galaxy movies always took place in different parts of the shit. So yeah, that's my early theory for Captain America 4 is that we're gonna get Henry Cavill and the Weapon X setup.
How you feel
That's
about
a fire take.
Static? How you feel about Giancarlo playing Side Wanda?
I don't have no negative opinions on it. I like what I've seen so far, but I haven't seen enough to really have a strong opinion.
I felt that. I agree. I definitely agree with that because, just him being in the movie off the rip, it's just gonna make it better because it's
just his presence as an actor, just a legendary actor.
exactly run the confirmation that he's playing this villain and
Yeah.
I wish he was a more prominent villain. I think it would have been just as dope if he was revealed as Dr. Doom yesterday. Like he was the one that took the mask.
I think it would have been. That would have been.
I think niggas would have went crazier.
I think there would have been less confusion. I think what Marvel wanted to do is inspire confusion amongst the fan base.
They can start talking about the universe again, right?
Exactly. Which it was smart.
Small move, these fuckers.
I'm wondering too. I'm not wondering. That cannot be the fit that they used for the movie where he was wearing yesterday, 2 days ago.
Nah, I don't think so. I think he's gonna have a full armor on.
Cause that would have pissed me.
Yeah, looking like he who remains.
Looking like he who remains.
Looking like he who
Timu
remains.
Dr.
Fucking
Doom.
mask on, Lobos. What I was kind of. My phone will cut you off, but I was gonna say I was kind of surprised that they didn't announce a new Kang actor.
You think they're gonna just scrap Kang altogether?
That's what I'm thinking, bro. I think Kang
what I'm
that ass
thinking.
died in Ant-Man, and that's it, my nigga.
That's foul.
But then we got the whole council of Kangs though, so like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's. I think that's just. If they're gonna go that way, they better pick it up with Dr. Doom because that's a tough loss right there.
Because I'm thinking like, why don't you announce the new actor? Like, Regal, if I'm not bugging, all of our sources have said that any week now, right? Marvel's supposed to announce who's replacing Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
I don't see why not do it at San Diego Comic-Con. I could also see Kang becoming the main villain of the Young Avengers movie that's supposed to come out.
So you think they'll wait?
Yeah, they could wait. Because we know the leader of the Young Avengers is Nathaniel Richards, who's essentially a young version of Kang. So I could see Kang being relegated to like a Young Avengers villain, which I think would also be cool.
I think that'd be cool too, and that'd give us some
Matter of fact,
Some
Shorty
eyes.
already has a history with Kang now too, from the Young Avengers. Stature, Ant-Man's daughter. She technically
Yeah.
called Kang, so there you go. Boom. And you lit. They gotta find a way to fit Kid Loki on that team. Kid Loki from the Loki show was fucking fire.
What you think happens with the actual Loki going forward?
The God of Stories. I don't think he comes into play until Secret Wars.
I agree. I was gonna say I think he got something to do with Secret Wars.
Or maybe the end of Doomsday type shit. Definitely think we're gonna need him helping niggas though.
You think he comes back like the hero Loki? You think he comes back as the?
I don't even think he's
Trick-
good or evil. I
trick
think
the
he's
guy.
coming back just to fix the universe. You know what I mean? Whether
Or
that means
like one of
killing.
those beings, I'm above this kind of shit.
Yeah, like I think he's gonna have to erase a bunch of universes anyway and start a new one that incorporates all, like the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, everything.
I would love to see a universe that incorporates everything.
Yeah, bro. Oh man, it's a lot to look forward to.
Crazy
What
we
else?
haven't got there yet.
Apparently they showed some Thunderbolts footage. Heard the Sentry was looking like a beast. Hype for that.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah, hype for that. I'm just hyped for Sentry being in the MCU. That's my dog. That's my dog. Hype for that.
Gotta look at Galactus.
Yeah, apparently they showed Galactus during the Fantastic Four footage, looking through a window in the Baxter building. Pretty cool.
In the Baxter building. That's fire.
In the Baxter easily. Yeah, I don't really like the design of the Fantastic car. I don't know, it's just me maybe. I'm a big fan of like the Jack Kirby design, the old school shit. That it looked like a roller coaster. They used to just fly and come apart and shit.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Fantastic car. So I mean, the new one kind of looks just like a Jetsons car, which I also don't mind. But yeah, I'm hyped for that movie though. I heard nothing but good things about the footage. I've seen some of it, but I'm pretty sure if you were there, like it was busting more. Apparently, Rewitch has got like a science show on TV, like Bill Nye, the science guy, just talking to people and shit. And I heard that Pedro Pascal's accent in the movie, not accent, but like the way he talks is very nerdy, which was one of my big concerns with Krasinski. Krasinski sound like a very like serious and like annoying Reed Richards. Like, nigga, I don't want to hear all that the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
universe. Incursions. We already drink. Like, all right, my nigga, relax.
Real uppity type of nervous nigga.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not what. And that was always my complaint with Krasinski. Is just like I didn't like the voice being a Reed Richards. Like Reed Richards is my second favorite superhero of all time. So, like, I don't know. When I picture Reed's voice, that's not the voice that I wanted. So I'm happy to hear that people like are fucking with the way he sounds in the movie, because I was like, you know, the son I was worried about. But everything else I heard good things. I heard Thing looks awesome. He was on like this dating show on TV and shit, so it's gonna be some cool. I don't mind. We need like a nice family movie in the MCU.
For sure.
Like they try to fake do that with like the Black Widow movie, and they even a little bit with like Eternals, but we need an actual family movie where niggas are family. Have we ever gotten that? Guardians.
I like that. I like that Marvel is actually differentiating between those and not trying to make everything family movies. Like the Deadpool and Wolverine wouldn't have worked if it was not rated
Leave
R.
the kids home for that. The kids cannot see that. Wait for the PG-13 movie, the PG-13 version to come out on Disney Plus or some shit. You cannot take the kids to see that.
I think the whole movie doesn't work until if it's not rated R, it doesn't work.
Rig was actually gonna take a little judge on it. Joe, cover your eyes. He's gonna be like, Daddy, what's pegging? That's when you get the bike.
Shit.
That nigga's going. That's when you get the bike. You put the pegs on the back of the bike. That's all you gotta worry about. Son. That's all you gotta worry about. They were wilding.
Yeah, they was going crazy.
It's funny though, because a lot of the adult jokes, like as a kid, like those are gonna go over your head. You're good.
You're not even gonna think about what
If
they're
anything,
saying.
it's just more so like the blood and the gore, and kids fucking play Call of Duty and Fortnite and shit. They good. They be alright, nigga. Kids be more bloody than adults. Some niggas be scraping their legs at school, just go about the rest of their day like nothing happened and shit. I would have to
Not too
call
late
out.
in the movie.
I
When
fucked my leg
Deadpool
up.
dug up the original Logan and he was fighting the TVA with the bones, bro.
Yeah, that
She was too funny because there was that one that pulled up. He was like, "You's a monster." Then this nigga Deadpool threw the sword off the floor. The shit bounced off the floor and hit him in the face, bro.
Hit him in the noggin, bro. Did him dirty.
Did it, and then he hit him with the Will Smith.
Most definitely did.
He said, "Keep my country out your mouth."
Oh, he said that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Because he said something about Canada. Black dude. That was crazy. The nigga smoked him. Yeah, that was...
Yo, how do you feel about Nice Pool, bro? Nobody said
I hate him.
Who?
Nice Pool.
Nice Pool.
I hate him.
Oh, nah, I couldn't stand him, bro. It was one of my favorite parts of the movie when he got smoked.
What's he said? What's he said? All right, so like, once he said that the MCU has been on a steady increase since Endgame, that's when I knew the type of nigga he was and the type of nigga he's one of them type of niggas I hate. Like,
you know, he did the opposite because the nigga was behind him the whole time. Like,
yeah.
Statick,
what's my favorite? What's our favorite quote, Statick? We gotta normalize saying when something's whack, something's fucking
you just
whack.
gotta call it whack. You just gotta call it whack.
Yeah, bro. Nigga was trying to say,
Yo.
I feel like the MCU has been on a steady increase since Endgame.
When this nigga Deadpool grabbed nice Deadpool and was walking the other side, yeah. And then Hugh Jackman was like, you good. You're not gonna happen to you. And then Hugh Jackman was like, yeah, he about to get you killed. He about to kill him. And they blew his head off.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman was funny in the movie too, though.
Hugh Jackman was hilarious.
How'd you feel about the mask?
Oh, it was fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
I like that in certain scenes it looked whack.
Yeah, I didn't see the mask coming at all.
Yeah, but like, am I bugging by saying that? Like, it looked a little like when Hugh wasn't fighting, the mask looked a little whack. But I liked it for that reason because it looked realistic. Like, it looked kind of stupid.
It looked very realistic.
Yeah, like it reminded me of like an outfit from like The Boys or some shit. And I was like, this is fucking fire, bro. Like, it looks stupid, but then when he starts fighting with it, you like, oh nah, this nigga is beasting. Holy shit.
I like when they damaged his attire, it was real Wolverine. Like only the top of his suit came off. And, like, you know, he didn't have no shirt on, but he still had the pants from the costume. He still had the mask on too. Like, shit was fire.
Could you imagine if your favorite hero is Wolverine? How you feeling right now?
On top of the world. Top of the world. Bro, I was hoping for that Magneto cameo so bad, man. When they started talking about him.
Blew mine.
They're like, nah, she killed him too.
And you know what's another, it's gonna be a stupid complaint, but you know what they should have did for the movie?
Xavier?
The TVA agent that Deadpool was working with, this nigga Paradox, should have been Vince Vaughn.
That would have been fire.
If the TVA agent was Vince Vaughn instead of that nigga, I promise you that movie would have been somehow even funnier.
It was funny as hell when Deadpool
Wilson would have pulled up on him like, what are you doing, bro? That's in the universe. Like, bro, oh my God, Owen and Vin, bro, that would have been the funny. I promise you, the movie would have been even better if Vince Vaughn was the TVA agent for Deadpool, my nigga. That's why you laughing, because you think about all the stupid shit Vince Vaughn would have been saying, nigga.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh man, but then you would have had to get Owen. You automatically have to get Owen Wilson.
You gotta bring more.
Yeah. They like Kobe and Shaq. You don't get one without the other. But
shit, another kudos to them. They perfected catching Deadpool's unpredictable nature. You don't ever know what the fuck that nigga gonna do next.
Yeah, bro. Nah, the shit with Johnny had me dead. Nigga got him lined up. Oh my God, that shit was hilarious, bro. It was even funnier that he didn't die off the fall. He just got beasted on that nigga after Pyro took his spot. Nigga fell, broke his neck, and the next scene, nigga just did. I thought he died right there. That would have been funny, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was over for him too.
He took an L right there. He got beasted on.
He knew what
he said, y'all good? Watch this, flame on, huh?
Nigga thought he was gonna say Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
It's funny though, right? Because my theory was that Chris Evans was gonna be Johnny Storm for Secret Wars. Niggas got that nigga. He won't be in the next movie.
He won't.
He won't be in the next movie unless Cassandra Nova. Yeah. Oh no, Cassandra Nova's dead. It's over. She was dope, bro. I'm actually kind of mad she died.
Cassandra Nova, right?
Yeah. They did her dirty. She was a really good villain. But you know what I be thinking about too? Some niggas don't be wanting to do multiple movies. Like, she probably just wanted to do a nice one-off.
the only way you could get her in another movie too is if she's instead of her dying, she can't die, bro. Like
Yes.
she gotta just when she sent them in the portal to
Right.
come back to their timeline, she just gotta stay in the void, bro. She
And
stays in the void and looks out
and
a
then they
few
could do the whole
times.
Sentinel shit with Genosha and her.
Yeah.
Because you know that's what they took her
revenge.
storyline by X-Men 97 where the Sentinels attack Genosha.
Yeah,
She's the one that sends them.
that's critical.
Yeah, so like, but they just they switched it up for the show and shit like that. They combined like 2 different stories for the show, and they took Cassandra Nova out. But imagine she comes back, but just straight for the X-Men saga.
That'd be fire.
Fire. I'm with that.
She be fucking shit up in X-Men.
Yeah, bro. And then also the Hugh Jackman, like the different universes was fire.
You think
With the brown and yellow, and then the Age of Apocalypse universe when he had the one hand.
I like the brown and orange where he was about to fight the Hulk, because that in Hulk versus Wolverine, that's exactly what he's wearing.
Yep, Hulk was about to starch him up.
Hulk definitely about to break low.
Yeah. Wolverine will eventually come out on top, but right there, he's about to get starched up real quick. And you seen what Hulk that was. I like that was like Monster Hulk.
Yeah, that Hulk is gonna break.
It wasn't Smart Hulk.
Yo, I got a question for you guys. Deadpool's in our universe, correct?
No.
So whatever universe he's in,
Like at the you asking like at the end of the movie?
yeah.
Nah, he only went to the sacred timeline that one time for the job.
Yeah, he's in Old Man Logan's timeline.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now he bring.
That's why his universe isn't ending anymore, because now they got a Wolverine again in that universe.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy Wolverine's such a pivotal being in that universe.
Right.
so we definitely might have to get some more movies besides, because I know Hugh Jackman said he wants to do a Wolverine,
I think he's gonna be Wolverine for
Hulk
Secret
movie.
Wars.
A Hulk movie. I know he said he wants to do a Hulk.
I don't think they're gonna be able to get that off though. I feel niggas. We all want it, but I don't think they're gonna be able to get that off.
You don't think we're gonna get a little introduction more into for some X-Men? Like at least.
Oh yeah,
for
we get an
some-
introduction, but I don't think we get in that movie though. The niggas want like Wolverine versus the Hulk. Like
Oh yeah.
they don't got time for that.
As far as
Yeah, I
like,
don't think they're giving us
The
that.
universe is definitely getting reset after Secret Wars. So
because
I was about to say, if we get Wolverine versus Hulk, that's definitely somewhere in the future.
yeah.
yeah, I don't see them releasing that in between Doomsday. Like that would have to come out, nigga. Doomsday. All right, hold on. I just noticed something. Doomsday is 2026, and they saying Secret Wars is 2027.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. It's getting delayed.
They lying to us early.
Getting delayed. Not even that they lie to us. Just look at any Marvel property that's been announced, like any movie that's been announced. I promise you, delayed at some point.
Delayed.
There's gonna be delays. There was delays with Endgame and Infinity War.
Sure.
Which one y'all like better, Endgame or Infinity War?
Endgame.
Definitely Endgame.
And only because, like, Infinity War, some niggas might say Infinity War, obviously, because the fight scenes and shit was better, I guess. But I like the sci-fi nerd time travel shit, like Back to the Future kind of vibes, and that was kind of that was fire. That was fire to me.
I just feel like, me personally, why I chose Endgame is because I like like certain epic moments, like this nigga Captain America picking up Yomir.
That was fire. That was so fire.
Too fire. Like you can't beat
It's
that.
the Russo bros. They was cooking, man. They didn't waste not one scene.
And then the fact that it was hinted at like movies ago. Which movie was it? The first Avengers movie, I think.
Avengers 2.
Second one, Age of Ultron.
Yeah, when they all
was
having
in the tower.
the party night, and the nigga Thor was looking shaky, nigga. He
already thinking like,
and listen,
yeah, I think you could pick it up.
I heard the theory is that Cap didn't want to pick it up. I heard he chose not to pick it up in that scene because he didn't want to like do Thor dirty. Like the theory is that since he moved it a little bit, like there's like you can't be so the way the hammer works, there's no way you're a little bit worthy. You know what I mean?
It's either you're worthy
or you're not.
You
You know what I mean? So the fact that he budgeted, I think him being a good person and knowing what that means to his teammate, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was like, you know, let me not embarrass this nigga in front of everybody.
Because he was bragging.
And you know that, you know how Thor is a very emotional, like, sensitive nigga. So even though he acts like
Cap
he's
is
not
humble too.
Yeah.
Cap is humble.
Cap is a very humble, and he just knows like what the hammer means to Thor. You know what I mean? So he would. I don't think he would ever did that in front of everybody, unless niggas is fighting Thanos for the full Infinity Gauntlet and the fate of the universes. On the
Cap
line.
with Mjolnir was crazy.
Yeah, that was top 5 moments of comic book movies ever. I think. I remember seeing that in the theater. I already knew what was up when the hammer was going. I was like, oh, they go all out. Okay. I'm hoping this version of Doctor Doom is still somehow Tony Stark, so him and Peter could have that epic moment of battle. Guess we could leave it there for right now, guys. That's our thoughts right now, man. Let us know what y'all think down below in the comment section. We went over a lot today. Marvel is definitely cooking something. I think the MCU overnight has become more interesting than it was last month. You know, the last year, last 2 years. So they're definitely doing something. I don't know if it's good or bad, but something is being done. They have clearly heard the fans complain about the multiverse saga today. They was like, oh, worry, I don't like this multiverse shit. Now we're going to turn it up a little bit. Nigga, Robert Downey, Chappelle, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, let us know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hit that like and subscribe button. Follow Concealed Calamity. Follow Between Villains. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.